Greetings, Fissels family and friends. This is the pastoral message for Saturday, December 5th. Being Saturday, I'm coming to you again with a reflection on a psalm in our Saturday series in the style of UCC Still Speaking Daily Devotionals. As always, I invite you to read the psalm in whatever your home Bible is, then to watch and listen to the reflection, and then if you choose to read the psalm again, thinking about what the reflection said. Today we're up to Psalm 13, and my title for the reflection is Advent Trust. And my verse to start out with is verse 5 of Psalm 13. But I trusted in your steadfast love. My heart shall rejoice in your salvation. In Psalm 13, we find yet another prayer for deliverance from enemies, according to the heading in the NRSV translation. In fact, with an opening verse of, "How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me?" This psalm has become a favorite with those crying out to God in times of distress. I know that in the early days of the coronavirus lockdown, I've used Psalm 13 for inspiration for my daily videos at least once, if not more, either using it for my reflection on a lectionary psalm of the week or because it was chosen for a UCC Still Speaking Daily Devotional by one of the writers of those devotions. How naive we were in those early days. Most thought the virus's effect on all our lives would be over in a matter of weeks. Here we are, months later, with thousands upon thousands of lives tragically lost, and with the prediction that things are going to get even worse before they get better. Just in time to maximally disrupt Christmas plans and traditions that may seem insignificant, but actually help us connect more deeply with each other and with God. How long, O Lord, will you forget us forever? There is, thankfully, some light now appearing at the end of our long tunnel with the hope of a vaccine being available soon. But how soon is still a question. How safe and effective will it be? Very safe and effective, I hope and pray. How long will the tunnel go on before we reach the light? How long, O Lord? And yet, for as much distress and despair that's expressed throughout most of Psalm 13, the author concludes with a glorious testimony of hope, of Advent trust. Trust in God's steadfast love, God's hesed. In spite of all the author has endured, the Lord is to be trusted. The Lord has not abandoned the psalmist. The Lord has not abandoned us. The Lord is with us, Emmanuel. We have endured and continue to endure trying times. There are, yes, many trying times ahead. But if we continue to have Advent hope, we will endure by trusting in God's steadfast love. Keep Advent trust in your heart. And our prayer. O God, who we anticipate coming to us fresh and new, and yet is already among us, our hearts rejoice in your salvation. We can sing to the Lord because God has dealt bountifully with us through God's steadfast love. Amen. Please keep Advent hope and trust alive. Please keep all of us who are affected in one way or another by the pandemic in your prayers, especially those who are sick and those who are grieving lost loved ones, those who are providing essential services, and especially the frontline providers who are putting their own health and lives at risk to provide care. And as we're hearing more and more stories of professional burnout in those front lines, pray that God will continue to be with them and protect them. On a happier note, this evening, many of us, hopefully a large number of us can gather socially safe for a time of holiday celebration, of caroling at the church, outside, around a fire pit, and at the pavilion, so that we can sing carols to welcome in the Advent and Christmas season joyously, to show that we still have Advent trust and Advent hope. I hope to see many, most all of you there. And then we will have worship tomorrow, Sunday, for the second Sunday of Advent, the Sunday of Peace. We will have Holy Communion, since it is the first Sunday of the month. And so you can, if you're worshiping in person, either take one of the celebration cups when you come in to the church, or you may bring your own elements for communion. If you are watching and worshiping at home, please gather your own elements for whatever is meaningful to you, whatever type of bread or liquid, wine, juice, whatever provides that meaning for communion. And we will continue to stay together spiritually, whether in person or through the blessings of this technology that I don't know how we would have maintained this much closeness without in this trying time, this time that calls us to continue to have Advent hope and Advent trust. Until I see you again, either in person or over the video, stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong. And I know the God of steadfast love, is continuing to bless us all. Goodbye for now.